Boas is feeling very confident.
Yep. Boris Maximoff leads the field here for Micromax for the final, and one driver, Albert Friend, trying to press the throttle. And the cart is not moving, I'm afraid.
Oh,
So a real shame for the number 90 from the United Kingdom.
Albert.
And he's got going, so let's have a look at the grid for this race. 27 drivers about to go into battle. For one final time, 11 minutes plus an additional lap. So, Boris Maximov and Noah Janssen on the front row. Lucas Sell and Albert Friend due to start on row number 2. Majus Mazinas, Uros Bogdanic. Row 3, Rory Armstrong and Oita Vetenrata. Oiver Vetenrata running at the top 8, ahead of Jensen Chalk and Branislav Renka. Vanessa Silkanati, Christoph Kilar, Boris Verhaag, Marcel Zibo, Jack Freeman, Lucas Toder, Vito Cosa, Felipe Reis, Jente Moonen, Christian Stefanov, Antoine Crucel, Vete Salmi, Didier Krieft, Ivan Chernega, Liam Arbeck-Sokol, and then Nikita Zhubimov and Kenzo Craigie rounding out the 27 strong. So they go on to their official formation lap, and Esme, 11 minutes plus an additional lap in prospect.
Yes.
The sunshine here at the home of champions.
Looks really good.
That's one good thing.
Yeah.
You know, we had a lot of cloud cover. We had a bit of sprinkling of showers this morning, but the track.
If we look outside, we can see some blue skies peeking through. So.
Yeah, we have indeed.
Yeah.
We've got some grey clouds. We've got some blue sky. We've got some sunshine. We've got everything we need here at Karting Gang. Because one of the good things is that Boris Maximov and Noah Janssen have both started getting everyone into formation rather early, and that's always a good sign. When they start getting ready early, it means that everyone's got a little bit more time to focus on the start, haven't they?
Yeah, and I think it's a bit of a mind game.
Mm-hmm.
They are showing that they are ready. That's the feeling I'm getting with these guys. They are ready to race, ready to show what they got. So yeah, just really excited to see how this is going to turn out.
Yes, indeed. So 11 minutes on the clock plus an additional lap. And the red lights are on the starting gantry. A big thank you to everyone that has made this journey here to the home of champions Karting Genk in the Limburg region of Belgium. And now we get ready. 6 races still to go.
It must feel so long if you're just so ready to go.
They're all chomping at the bit, Esme,
Yeah.
as are we here in the commentary
Yeah.
box. We will hopefully get some driver interviews on the grids. But now, here we go. Micromax final for the Rotax Max Euro Golden Trophy. About to get underway. Revs rise. We are off and away, and it's go. Here we go. Down towards the first couple of corners. And Maximov has the initial advantage as they head their way through into turn 2. A little bit of a run wide from a couple of drivers, including the likes of Albert Friend and Noah Janssen. As Rory Armstrong gets a little bit of a turnaround, and there was Majus Mazinas, and it's caused a little bit of carnage behind. 41, Christoph Killer is off. Amongst others, the yellow flags waving at marshal post number 2. And there's more pushing and shoving coming out of turn 6 onto the Europalan a little bit further outside of the top 15 as they head their way into turn 7 for the first time of asking. But leading the way, it is the Netherlands' Boris Maximov. Second is Lucas Sell from France. Third, it's Noah Janssen. Fourth, it's Albert Friend. Jensen Chalk has also made a few inroads in the meantime as he makes his way through turn number 10 and is ahead of the 77 of Majus Mazinas, I believe. So 1 minute down, 10 to go, plus a lap. And now Noah Janssen gets up the inside of Lucas Sell, going through into turn number 2 to retake second position a little bit further back. It's all concertinaing a little bit. The number 7, Felipe Reis from the Netherlands. Behind is the number 33 of Boris Verhaag from the Netherlands as well as the number 15, Branislav Renka, up the inside of Jensen Chalk going through into turn 5. Noah Janssen trying to get his head down as Lucas Sell is just behind. Albert Friend rounds out the top 4. Lucas Torder and the number 50 from Belgium up into P5, and already these drivers, Esme, they know that there has been quite a few changes. Kenzo Craigie started 27th. He now is up 10 places after the end of the first lap and could be increasing that, as well as Jack Freeman has also been making some welcome moves up the order as they filter their way through the chicane off of turn 7 and now heading through into turns 10 and 11. What a sight that is. These youngest drivers on the grid. Jack Freeman, one of the youngest out there at just 7 years of age. It just goes to show that they are full of adrenaline, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. It's always very exciting to watch these young guys. Yeah, of course, Boas, Noah, Albert being very strong throughout the entire weekend. Kenzo, of course, also he has been up in the top 5, I think, through the entire weekend almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he has a great weekend. Felt really bad for him when he couldn't finish the pre-final. But yeah, he's showing again that he's able of doing great things.
Yeah,
we have a great lineup here. Yeah,
we do. I've just seen a trio of Brits being led by Kenzo Craigie, and that has Christian Stefanov and Jack Freeman. They currently round out the top 17. Of course, Maximov is leading. Great move by Nikita Zhubimov from Estonia, who was also at the back end of the grid with Kenzo Craigie. They both retired from the pre-final, but they are making some headway. Maximov leads by 1.2 seconds ahead of Noah Janssen. Lucasel rounds out the top 3, a further 1.3 seconds behind. And it's Albert Friend, Lucas Stoddard, Branislav Rentka, as I just saw Christian Stefanov trying to go side by side with Kenzo Craigie heading into turn 2. As the number 7 of Felipe Reyes bumps over the curbing through the runoff area. Up the inside goes Kenzo Craigie. Christian Stefanov trying to go through as well. And one is round the outside of Christian Stefanov. So Kenzo Craigie did not make it through. But in the meantime, at the 99 of Lucas Sell has just passed Albert Friend, and so is Lucas Stoddard. Here's the train behind, and it's a big one. And that is being led by the number 7 of Felipe Reyes. Kenzo Craigie's behind them, as is Jensen Chalk, who's up the inside of, looks to be Jens Moonen in the number 20, who goes bumping over the curbs. So 6 3/4 minutes to go. Maximov's lead now stretches to just under 1.5 seconds. And is going up Christian Stefanov. Oh, there was a bit of a sideways moment for one of the drivers coming out of turn 12. It was nearly 3 abreast. And oh, we've had another turnaround. And that is on turn 2. Who on earth is that? That looks to be maybe the number 17 of Vita Koza. As going through into the shot into turn number 3 was the 81. And that was of Uros Bogdanic, who's been battling away with Rory Armstrong. They're both trying to come back through the field. But just over 6 minutes and 10 still to go. And there's an absolute dogfight at this part of the circuit. And up the inside was Felipe Reyes, Antoine Grisel and Kenzo Craigie was around the outside going through into turn 7 off the Europalan. Who has made it through on that one first? Jensen Chalk has a slight clash with Majus Mazinas. And Jente Moonen is waiting in the wings. Drivers jumping up and down in the kart to get some sort of momentum carry as Rory Armstrong makes a nice pass up the inside of Christian Stefanov through turn number 10.
Look at Boas, already a 2-second gap.
That's incredible as it's side by side going out of turn 12, and that involves Kenzo Craigie from the United Kingdom. And they flood across the start-finish line. And it's all getting a bit too close for comfort. Felipe Reyes and Majus Mazinas come together through turn number 2. And they both get compromised. It's opened up the floodgates for the likes of Majus, well, not just Christian Stefanov, who was down in 18th position ahead of Oiva Vetenrata from Finland. But we've got 5 minutes to go. Another driver runs wide. That was Ivan Chernega from Belarus. Going through turn number 6 as Christian Stefanov gets passed by the 66 of Oiva Vetenrata from Finland. And still with 4 minutes and 50 to go, plus an additional lap, Esme, there is still plenty of tales to be told, isn't there? Still plenty of chapters to be written.
Yeah, for sure. And it's still so close. Of course, there are some groups forming. But yeah, it's very close racing. It's so exciting to watch. Boas extending his lead with another half second. That's impressive.
And Nikita Zhubimov has put in the fastest lap of 1 minute 2.2 2:82, but Boris Maximov on course
Yeah.
to become the first Golden Trophy champion of the weekend. But this battle here between the likes of the 66 Ivo Veterata, Christian Stefanov is in the middle of that. We've also got Vanessa Sulkunaite from Lithuania. But at the front of the field, Boris Maximov is stretching that advantage as it's now an even bigger dogfight. They're squeezing each other down the Europolan. Jensen Chalk waiting to pick up the pieces. Up the inside he goes on Yenthemunen. Did Jensen Chalk make it through going into turn number 8? I'm pretty much, I think he might have done. As Kenzo Craigie having Rory Armstrong up the inside going through into turn number 9. And there is the number 77 again of Mažas Mazinas. Rory Armstrong a little bit wide coming out of turn 10. Has got Kenzo Craigie to his immediate right, but Craigie powers past on the right-hand side coming out of turn number 11. And Armstrong losing another place. That could be to maybe Jensen Chalk. So a lot of drivers still having to fight their way through the field. There are battles up and down the order. 27 Micromax drivers as there is still a little bit of pushing and shoving. The elbows very clearly out as we have just over 180 seconds on the clock. But Boris Maximov, Esme, has done the job that he's needed to do. He said, I want to win. I'm already going to Bahrain, but I want to be the Rotax Max Challenge Euro Golden Trophy champion.
Yeah, and it looks like he has it in his pocket. He's
as Tom Coronel would always say, hey, it's in the pocket.
Yeah, no, he's just, he's been very strong throughout the entire weekend, very confident. Of course, he's already going to Bahrain, but yeah, he's showing great form, and I'm really excited to see what he will do in Bahrain.
Exactly. He'll be representing Team Netherlands amongst a whole host of other drivers that have qualified through maybe, say, the B&L Karting Series and also the Chrono Karting Dutch Championship. As a great move up again this time through on Albert Friend. That is the number 12 of Nikita Zhubimov, who has been from the back end of the grid. Now, if there was a couple more minutes in the pocket for the Estonian, there could be a chance as the number 7. That is Felipe Reyes. Great shot by the camera crew here. We've got mobile cameras, we've got moving cameras, we've got static cameras. We've got everything here at the Golden Trophy this weekend. And that was the battle with Felipe Reyes and Ivan Chernega. And that was for 21st position on the road. But Albert Friend coming under fire now from Branislav Rentka. This will be for 6th position on the road, but with 1 minute and 3/4 still remaining, plus an additional lap. And wait for what a surprise we have in store for you. Every time we have a Golden Trophy final winner, it's going to happen 6 times. Blink and you will miss it, because that's going to happen in about 2.5 minutes' time. Zhubimov now closing in on Lucas L. The Estonian has been absolutely scything the way through the field like nobody's business. It's been like a hot knife through butter, Esme.
It is. He's just very confident while he's driving. I'm going to get you. And he does.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, you're on my list, you're on my list, you're on my list.
Yeah, and look at the gap he already has. It's just so easy. It looks so easy. It's not easy, but
no,
it looks very easy.
It looks harder than it actually is.
No, it is.
And that's very true. Kart, mechanic and driver must be one in mind, body and soul when it comes to an event like this, because you're at the absolute limits of adhesion. Looks like Rory Armstrong going side by side into turn 7 with Jack Freeman in the 73, and Armstrong has gotten past and now takes 13th position. Good running from Jack Freeman this weekend. He has been running in the top 10 when it comes to actual lap times during racing, but we're into the last 30 seconds. And at the moment, I'm keeping my eyes on Boris Maximov, who's just exited turn number 2. We're on to the penultimate lap of the Rotax Max Euro Golden Trophy Micromax final. And there goes Lucas Sells up the inside of, that is Branislav Rentka. Rentka gets the switch back through turn 3. The French driver gets through on turn 4. Great racing from these youngsters out there. They've done a fantastic show all the way through the weekend as the timer hits 0. There's Boris Maximov, and this time the young Dutch driver will get the final lap board of the weekend for the Micromax drivers. Maximov was quick in qualifying, and also he was the leader after the ranking of the heats yesterday. And Boris Maximov now will get the sign he has been waiting for all weekend long.
Last lap board is out for the Netherlands. Boaz Maximov, who gets his head down. His gap was nearly 4.5 seconds over Noah Janssen. And looks to be extending 4.465 seconds. As you said, Esme, Boaz Maximov has got it in the pocket.
Yeah, it brings a smile to my face just seeing these young guys. Yeah, it brings a smile to your face as well.
It
It's
does.
just amazing, and it might be a bit of a boring race for him. He hasn't had anyone to battle with, but it's amazing what they managed to do at such a young age.
Indeed, Maximov makes his way through turn 7 for the final time off of the Europlan, through the sweeper at 8. This young man came here with one goal in mind. Out of 9 for the final time. He's got 3 more corners to go, including this one. He's celebrated in the pre-final. Now the final is going to be something altogether, because now out of the final corner comes Boaz Maximov from the Netherlands, and he becomes the 2021 Rotax Max Euro Golden Trophy champion. Fireworks and pyrotechnics as they cross the line. Maximov wins in Genk. And I'm sure it now finally sinks in with the young Dutchman. He has done it.
Yeah, he should be so happy. And well, congratulations to Boaz. Amazing job this weekend. Really excited to see what he will pull off in Bahrain.
Indeed, he's going to be representing several drivers, including the likes of Job Breedveld, who's also qualified for Team Netherlands this year. But Boaz Maximov has done the business. He wins here at Karting Genk, and he becomes a champion at no better place than the home of champions, Karting Genk. And now the celebrations start. Dutch pride definitely showing there, Esme.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. No, it's just, yeah, I just love seeing drivers like this. He's really good. He's really confident. He knew his mission, and he succeeded. And it sounds, again, it sounds so easy. It looks so easy, but it's not. It's not.
Yes, indeed. Let's have a look at the results from the Micromax final for the Euro Golden Trophy here at Karting Genk. Provisionally your 2021 Golden Trophy champion in Micromax, Boaz Maximov from Boeven Power, representing the Netherlands. Finishes 4.7 seconds ahead of Noah Janssen. Nikita Zhubimov from pretty much the last row on the grid to 3rd at the end of it all. So it looks like a provisional podium for Estonia. Lucas Stodder, Branislav Renka rounds out the top 5 ahead of Lucas L, Albert Friend, Boris Verhaag, Marcel Zibo, Jente Moonen, Majus Mazinas, Jensen Chalk, Rory Armstrong, Uros Bogdanic, Antoine Christel, Jack Freeman, Ivar Vetenrata, Kenzo Craigie, Vanessa Zulkunaiti, Felipe Reis, Ivan Chernega, Didier Krieft, Viti Salmi, Vito Koza, Liam Sokol, and Christoph Killer rounding out the 26th that finished. Unfortunately, retirement on lap number 8 for Great Britain's Christian Stefanov.